Welcome back to In Your Neighborhood. I'm your host, Charlotte Brown, and if you are just tuning in, I've been talking with Candy Badani and Lawrence, that's your husband, Spencer Harry today, all about Cambrian players, and we haven't touched yet on ParamountLive, but we're going to get into that as well. But before the break, we had mentioned the next upcoming big production, which is The Full Monty, which I'm sure a lot of viewers know what The Full Monty is. So let's talk a little bit about, and this is a musical, so let's talk about that.
Well, The Full Monty, basically, if you want to see all this, all this, and all this sans clothing, then The Full Monty is for you. No, it's a beautiful, family-oriented, like maybe not bring your children.
Don't bring your little ones.
But it's a beautiful story, full of humor, full of real life issues, and the most beautiful score I think I've probably ever listened to in my life. So it's just the most pleasurable thing to sing through and to be a part of, and these characters are so real and big and alive. Yeah. It's truly an honor to be a part of it. And I mean, yeah, I do have to get a little bit naked, but you know, the audience can close their eyes at that time.
Or do one of these.
Yeah, like one of those, that's right. Yeah. Car accident. Oh, I can't stop looking.
Oh, geez. Now, you're casting this, and so you're putting it out there that this is The Full Monty, and part of your script requires you to strip. Is it hard to then get people to sign up and want to be a part of this? Was this a challenge?
It was. I never expected Cambrian players to agree to the show. It was more of a, let's just see if we'll do The Full Monty, and they said yes. But after reading the script, like what Spencer said, it is a beautiful story. So having everyone come out and audition, we had a lot of new faces come out, and they are like, we had a waiver they have to sign, like, are you willing to strip on stage? And every one of them said yes.
Wow.
But we're doing it in the most confidence,
Yes.
Actually tomorrow is our big rehearsal day where it's me with the 6 guys. Like, we have such a bond, actually 7 of us, I should say. And I'm not going to have the whole cast there to do this. It's going to be, it's shocking for everyone. So we're just going to start, with the shirt and slowly make our way down. But
we're all very sensitive.
Yeah. I can see you're shy.
Yeah,
you're quite shy.
Well, with my clothes on, I'm not.
So let's talk about the rehearsal process of a musical such as The Full Monty. So what's so exciting about that?
Oh, well, you know what? Just having the music as well as the acting, it just makes it such a fun thing to do. We started off with all the music at the beginning, and with the cast that we have right now, it's like the six Full Monty men. If I could just mention who they are really fast. We have Neil Patterson, Spencer Harry, Lawrence Badani, Elliot Cromery, Daniel Hanna, again, who is new to Cambrian, and Dennis Dubinsky.
Oh, okay.
Those 6, there is such a range of everything between them. They have come up with such a bond, and with the rehearsal period, having the rest of the cast join them, it's going so smoothly, and I cannot wait for this to go on stage.
Right. So singing, musical, you're singing. Spencer, you belting out a couple tunes during the night?
Oh, the most beautiful music ever written, and it's so fun. And the rehearsal periods, like, that's what I live for, because the in-jokes, the support, like, you come away with a second, a third family. Like, it really brings you together because you have to know each other so well. Mm-hmm. So I just love it. I love going to rehearsal. I mean, you could be as sick as a dog, and it's just like, I must go. I must rehearse. So I'm just so grateful to be in this position to be able to do this, and especially in Thunder Bay. Like, this is the show for this town. Like,
it's going
It'll be the show of the year.
It will
be the show of the year. So people will want to get their tickets early. And are tickets already on sale for this?
Not yet. They'll go on sale by the end of the month. They are available at various outlets throughout the city. And I do suggest for this show, and I mean for even the bigger shows that they've done in the past, you want to get your tickets in advance because it does run for 2 weeks.
Yes.
And if you wait until the last week, you may not get a seat.
No, exactly. So let's talk about some of the places where people can get their tickets.
Yeah.
And when the show is running. It's running in March, but from what date to what date?
So we open on March the 1st, and we run until March the 11th. And we run Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for both weeks.
Okay.
Wednesdays are the cheaper nights. Tickets are, I believe, $15 for the cheaper nights, and then the rest of the nights are $20. And tickets are available at Steepers, Calico, Fireweed, and Red Lion in advance, or you can also get them at the door the night of the shows. But again, with this one, at the Finlandia only has a limited amount of seats, so it's best to get them in advance to ensure you could see this and this.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So it happens at the Finlandia, first couple weeks in March there, and so make sure, you know, definitely that people get their tickets. I'm curious if there's any funny stories from the rehearsal room so far. You must be in the point now where you're actually doing some rehearsals. Any funny stories that you want to share?
Well, I don't know if I could actually share them. It's a lot of inside jokes, double entendre, especially with a show of this nature. I can't think of a specific one. I just know that every time that I go, I'm walking out of there just a little bit achy in the abs if I had them from laughing, because you just don't know what's going to happen. And because it's such a there's so much levity and joy when we're doing it that I don't know. Every single minute of it is fabulous.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, maybe you've got some because you watch us from a different perspective.
The last rehearsal that we had. So we're trying, you know, I'm teaching them the different movements that they have to do while they're doing their lines. And one actor in particular was having a very difficult time thrusting, pelvic thrusting, and projecting the lines at the same time. So it was quite humorous. We had every cast member laughing on the floor because of that. So
and we would do some pelvic thrusting now, but we don't want to ruin your cameras.
Yes, we're a PG audience.
Oh yes, for sure.
Oh, that's awesome. So that just goes to show just how much fun you're having just rehearsing it, let alone the audience being able to witness this. I'm sure they can anticipate sore sides the next day, sore cheeks from laughing and all that good stuff. Awesome. And so I'm just curious as to if somebody ever wanted to get involved with a Cambrian production, how do they go about doing that? So
we focus lots on social media. So our Facebook page always is showing our upcoming shows that we have, or our website. So with the 3 shows, we do on average 3 shows a year. And when it's the audition period, it's usually for 3 nights. You just come and show up for an audition. If it's a musical, you're required to sing. If it's not, the director will choose monologues, and then you'll do cold readings from the show. Never should be nervous about it. I mean, auditions are not easy, but with Cambrian players, because it's such a community-based group, you're never bad, you know. So it's to get involved, to be a part of this. Like Spencer said, it's a new family.
Right. Absolutely. And you welcome new actors. So it doesn't.
All the time.
I've been in say 5 productions. You don't need that kind of a background. Anybody can kind of just says, hey, I want to try that. I want to step outside my comfort zone. I used to act in high school. I'd love to get back into it. Everybody's welcome.
Always.
Yes, always.
And if somebody doesn't want to be on the stage, but wants to be a part of this, so they want to be behind the scenes, they want to help with set design, they want to help with lighting, they want to help with, is there opportunities that way?
We always are. That's the one thing. People will join to start, you know, let's do lights or let's do set. But then once they get the bug on stage, they don't want to go and do the other stuff anymore. They want to be on stage all the time. So if you are not one that wants to act, there's always the technical side to the plays. And for the musical especially, there's like the sound and the lights are huge, as well as, you know, stage managing. If you're organized and, you know, devoted to a show that much, they're always looking for stage managers. And you start off as an assistant and you work your way up, and it's a great role to be in as well.
Yeah, so if somebody wants to get involved, they can contact the Facebook page, which we'll put that up on the screen. You also have a website as well that people can send an email to. So what's the website? We'll put that on the screen.
CambrianPlayers.ca.
Awesome, wonderful. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be right back with Spencer and Candy and talk more about Paramount Live, because we haven't talked about that yet.